Hello, it's 2 p.m. on August 22nd, and welcome to the weather update. It's a brutal day out there, folks. 87 degrees, but the dew point is way up there at 72. Higher dew points than modeled once again. The models are saying dew points in the 60s, upper 60s, but we're just getting dew points in the 70s. So Farmingdale is at 87. We're going to look at some more observations across our area here. Whoa, there's a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust being reported at this weather station here. 76 to south-southeast wind at 18, gusting to 40. I don't know. That's in a thunderstorm, so they're getting a severe thunderstorm. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Let's go and talk about some of these observations here. It's pretty warm all over, except on the South Shore, where temperatures are in the upper 70s. But for the rest of us, we're dealing with mid to upper 80s on the island, and around 90 in New Jersey. Looks like around 90 in New Jersey, not surprisingly. Even hotter there. And we throw the dew points in, you'll see. We got dew points generally in the 70s, in the low 70s. So you got those dew points way up there into the 70s. Very uncomfortable day out there across the area. Okay, let's talk about those thunderstorms, because there's a couple of thunderstorms that have developed, and including this one, and I believe there is now a severe thunderstorm warning out for this thunderstorm. There is not. If there is a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust with this thunderstorm over here, there certainly should be. Let's get a closer look on the Ventu sky radar here. So here's the thunderstorm right here, and it's saying that there was a strong wind gust from this thunderstorm, so they should be issuing a severe thunderstorm warning for it, and it looks like it's moving toward New York City slowly. We'll have to see if it holds together, but this year it seems the thunderstorms have just been like holding their own. So the other big story that we got to talk about here is the tropics, and they are active. We have two tropical storms now to watch, Laura and Marco. So taking a look at tropical storm Laura, we'll take a look at this. So we can see that you got the tropical storm watches in effect for these islands, warnings in effect for these islands, and a watch now in for part of Cuba. But once it's done with these islands here, it's going to transform into a hurricane perhaps, and it looks like they're having it hit around New Orleans. But right now, maximum sustained winds are 40 miles an hour, and its movement is west at 18. So it's not too impressive of a storm. And Marco is the other one that we got to watch. Tropical storm Marco. This one is impressive, and Marco is already a hurricane, or it's going to become a hurricane very shortly, because the maximum sustained winds are 65 miles an hour. Its movement is north-northwest at 12 miles an hour, and this is a threat to the same area almost. So imagine two tropical systems hitting the same spot within a week. That could happen here. Let's look at the public advisory for Marco. So Marco Center is moving through the Yucatan Channel. Location is 21.4 north, 85.5 west, about 50 miles southwest of the western tip of Cuba, or about 90 miles east-northeast of Cancun, Mexico. Maximum sustained winds are 64 miles an hour. Movement is north-northwest at 340 degrees, north-northwest at 12 miles an hour, and its minimum central pressure is 992 millibars. That's 29.30 inches. So we're going to actually look at some satellite images of these storms here. This is a satellite image of our area, and you can see we got some cirrus around. We got the thunderstorms popping up and developing, but we are going to go into the Gulf of Mexico here. So here you go. Here's Marco, and Marco looks pretty healthy right here. You can see here it is. Looks like a pretty healthy storm on the satellite. And this thing really developed very quickly, by the way. I wonder if there's any way we could get a floater, but mesoscale. No. I don't think they have the same options. But anyway, this is the satellite image here. I could try to pull it up on Tropical Tidbits as well. We know the site is having some trouble loading. But first, I want to look at the Caribbean as well. So here is Laura, and yeah, pretty well defined as well. So Marco and Laura are out causing trouble. And this tropical season is just unbelievable. What's going on? It really is unbelievable. Let me go to the tropical tidbits. And, I mean, they have some pretty nice satellite imagery there, but the problem is that it's hard to load it. So let's go to current storms, and for some reason they don't have a loop for Laura, but we'll look at Marco instead. Um, I already tried to load this a little bit, and it was really being very slow. But you can see there's a lot of convection going on in the storm, so it's undergoing strengthening. It's going right in between this two, the Yucatan Peninsula, and yeah, it's really it's going right between the Yucatan and the western tip of Cuba. So you can see here that this is really just exploding, and it's out over those warm waters, so you know it has plenty of fuel to do that. Um, we'll look out also at the. I don't know why Laura is missing on here, but here is the models for this, and you see kind of all over the place. Some take it into Louisiana, some take it into Texas. We're just not sure yet, but this whole area needs to be on the lookout for sure. Um, so let's go to the models. And we'll first look at the GFS surface. Again, because the site's having issues, we're just going to look at the surface. So this is Marco right here, and Marco makes the first impact. It looks like in Louisiana. This is Monday, so not that far away. Marco makes an impact there, and then here comes Laura hitting almost the same area, maybe a little further west. And this also looks pretty intense. Absolutely crazy to see this. Now, as far as our area goes, we're going to be dealing with this ridge and this yucky air until we get a high that's going to try to build in here sometime in the middle of next week and bring us some relief. But that's really impressive. So you know what? I'll look at windy.com for that. We're going to actually go to windy.com. I want to look at. Let me load the temperatures in here. Oh, darn it. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did here. All right, let me go to windy.com. Get a better idea of this. We'll go with the GFS here. And we'll look at landfall R. I bet this is Marco. So this is Marco here. Looking at the GFS on windy.com. Doesn't have it too impressive. It has a tropical storm, it looks like. It's Laura. It's Laura that's more intense here. And we're going to go more into these models later with the wind, I think. This could be a hurricane. This has a very tight hurricane. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. And again, this is going to be a very active week for the Gulf. It's possibly two storms hitting the same area within a couple days of each other. That is almost unheard of. So let's look at our temperatures, how we're going to be faring with temperatures here. And hopefully the GFS is loaded now, or enough of it has that we can look at it here on the tropical tidbits. So this is today's temperatures. It's about right today, and tomorrow it looks like it has a little more of a sea breeze over us, so it will be a little cooler. But then Monday we blaze again, and this because it's going to be a westerly flow. When I show you the dew points, you'll see that. And then here comes that cooler air for Wednesday. Look at that. Temperature's only in the 70s. So that'll really cool us off nicely on Wednesday and Thursday. So that looks really nice. Now, I'm not even going to use this with the dew points because it seems like it's underdoing the dew points, this model. So instead, let's look at the NAM precipitation It still didn't load at all. I tried to. Forget it. It's hopeless. I tried to see what I could do with this, but so there'll be chances for showers and thunderstorms each day because it's just from the heat of the day kind of deal. Let me we'll put this in dew point here because, like I said, I felt that the GFS was too low with the dew points. It really has on the mid and upper 60s, and there was no, and we're much more humid than that. So we're gonna have to wait for that to load. Well, while we wait, let's look at the HRRR model. So you can see those scattered showers and thunderstorms, and they could affect Long Island too. I think they will, just very widely scattered. Same deal for tomorrow as well, by the way. Let's see, have we loaded this? Okay, so we'll look at tomorrow's dew points, and you'll see the humidity stays very high. Aye, all right. So you can see dew points in the 70s, pretty much, and that's going to continue into Monday as well. We go into Monday. We can load this. That would be nice. You can see here Tuesday, and you can see here's that westerly wind that we're going to be dealing with. So that westerly flow that we're going to be getting is going to make us much hotter, especially Tuesday. It looks like the NAMS has, but you can see there's the relief coming right from the north. So I'm going to look at one other thing, which is the Cape for the thunderstorms, and that's going to be it. We'll go to Ventus Sky for that. And you can see it has elevated Cape over our area, so that means we have a decent chance of some thunderstorms. Some of them could be strong, maybe even severe. It's the way this whole season has been lately. If there's a chance of a thunderstorm, there's a chance of a severe thunderstorm. So it has those Cape levels pretty high for tomorrow as well. Interestingly enough, though, and this is using the HRRR model, by the way. Interestingly enough, though, if we go to the Storm Prediction Center, I don't think they have us in a threat zone. Let's see. They have a small marginal over New England. Let's see about day 2. Again, just a small marginal, but just be on the lookout for thunderstorms and this kind of air mass. They could pop up at any time, especially in the afternoon. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.